Hey everyone, so I just want to open up my vlog by acknowledging what's going on with all the reading rush. I didn't even know anything was happening until yesterday once I finished editing my whole vlog for the reading rush. I've been going back and forth on if I want to post it, and I want to post it because I did put so much work into it and I worked really hard on the reading rush, but I do want to still acknowledge what's going on. There's a lot of anger in the reading rush because of a live stream that the host did. They were going to read Such a Fun Age, which is by a Black author. In the live show, the two hosts were laughing because they didn't finish it, and so the live stream ended up not being about the book but about a Q&A. I understand with everything going on, but not just because of that. It's not just because that the Black Lives Matter movement is going on, whether that's the fact or not. The book was by a Black author, and that deserves some merit because Black authors don't get the same acknowledgement and the same hype as white authors, and they don't get as much exposure. The fact that they had picked this, I know how they picked it was that it was voted on, but whether it was voted on, that was the book that they chose for the live, and they should have read it because it deserved to be talked about. I haven't read the book. I didn't really know that there was a book club thing for the reading rush. I do know that this was an important book. It does deal with Black Lives Matter issues, and it deals with a main character who was babysitting this white child, and she was at a grocery store and she ends up getting accused of kidnapping. So like, that's a big issue in itself, and it should have been discussed, and especially on a big platform like the reading rush. I feel very, very disappointed in the hosts. I feel like with everything going on, they should have realized, they should have known that this was an important book. It should have been read. And like, if you're gonna host a live stream where you're supposed to talk about that book, you would think that they would read it. I do understand the anger, and I do understand that, and I do understand why a lot of people aren't doing the reading rush anymore. If I was doing daily vlogs, I probably would have been doing that too, but because this was a big vlog that I was planning on posting at the very end of the week, I still wanted to post it. I still wanted to share my journey with you and show how I did in the reading rush on my own. I didn't want my experience to be tainted by this, which it kind of already is, but I still want to share with you guys. So this is my reading rush. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it next year. Probably not. So I guess it's my last one. So I hope you guys enjoy. It is pretty long, so go get yourself popcorn or something, and hope you guys enjoy. Hey bookaholics, it's Isabel and welcome to another video. So sorry I am whispering, but it is 11:38, so I don't want to wake up my auntie. Just out of respect, I don't want to be too loud. As I said, it's 11:38, so it's about 22 minutes until the reading rush starts. I don't know if I'll get any reading done tonight. I just wanted to start off my vlog with letting you know which books I'm starting with. The first book I'm going to start with is Heartbreaker by Osman, where this one is covering the prompt of the genre you don't read too much. I've only read one graphic novel, so this is definitely a genre I definitely want to get into more than I have. I should be able to get through this one pretty quickly as it's a graphic novel and they don't take too much time to read. I might start it tonight. I'm not too sure though. I have to work at 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, so I might prioritize sleeping. But yeah, this is one of the first ones I'm going to start reading. The next one I'm going to start reading is The Devil's Thief by Maxwell. This one is a beast. It's almost 700 pages. I'm going to be reading the audiobook of this. It's on Scribd, so I should be able to get through that. This one I filled the prompt for the one that I touched. And the next one I'm going to start right away is The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. This one filled the prompt of my birthstone one and one that I'm reading outside of the house. So I'm planning on reading this one when I'm going to work and when I'm on my lunches. It's all poetry, so I should be able to get through this quite quickly. These are the 3 books I'm going to be starting tomorrow. It's now 11:44, so I still have like 50 minutes before it hits midnight. I might just have a bit of a shut-eye, and I have an alarm set for 12, so I'll see if I'll start Heartstopper then, but if not, that's okay. That is the opening to the reading rush, and I'm really excited for this year because I feel like I'm gonna actually get this done. I'll see you in like a second. I didn't start reading last night. I just went straight to bed, but this morning I woke up with the worst ache in my back. I haven't really been doing much. I'm still debating if I'm gonna go to work. I work at 10 and it's only like 7:30, so possibly it'll be better. It has gotten better. I've been up since 5 with this ache, trying to relieve it, but it's still kind of there. I haven't picked up anything. I'm just gonna get upstairs and start making something to eat, picking something to wear if I can put it on. We'll see how this day goes, because it's not the great start to the reading rush with a backache. It's really hard to turn any way. Like this way it starts hurting right there, and this way it's actually gotten a little better. Before it was this side I couldn't turn to. I'm still pretty stiff, so we'll see how that goes. But yay, great to the reading rush. Oh dear, that's my update. What a crappy first day for the reading rush. Well, not crappy in the sense of reading, but crappy in the sense that my back/neck still hurts. I had to leave work early. I worked only 10 to 1 because I just couldn't handle it anymore. I came home, and thankfully my sister was here, so she got me a lot of stuff. She got me a heating pad, she got me some pills to help, and she got me some lotion to put on my sore parts. So if it doesn't get better tomorrow, I'm gonna have to go to the doctor, so that's fun. But in generally for reading, it was actually pretty good. I finished Heartstopper today when I got home, and I was resting on the ice pack, and then on the heating pad I read this, and I finished it today. So this is all done. I gave it 4 to 5 stars. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. So cute, and I absolutely adored this one. I have started this one as an audiobook. I'm like maybe not even 10% done. Like, it's a hefty book. Like, there's like 140 parts in the audiobook, and it takes like 21 hours to read. So this one's gonna take me a little while, but started it today, getting through it little by little. And then it's in my backpack. I don't feel like going and grab it and getting it out. But I also started The Sun and Her Flowers. I started that when I was sitting down in the break room before my shift started, trying to relax my back. And so I got like 30 pages in because it's all poetry. Still a lot to go. I'm gonna be starting Peter Pan, I think, for the next one. I do have an ebook, but I might just start reading this one since Heartstopper I got through really quickly. And The Skies Everywhere will be my next one that I will pick up later. So far for a day of reading, it was good. For health-wise, probably not the best. Yeah, this is probably gonna be just my update for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hi! It's me again. I had to call into work because my neck is still giving me a bit of problems, so I didn't want to irritate it more by going to work. I'm going to pick up this for a little bit. We're in the scene when Peter is actually meeting Wendy now, so I'm just going to read this for a little bit. So, Peter Pan kidnapped the kids. We're on chapter 4, The Flight. Peter Pan always gave me like a weird vibe because it's such a predatory kind of story, and I like how this one acknowledges that. Like, it acknowledges that Peter was being pretty predatory, like very devious and cunning, and was trying to lure the kids out of the window. Doesn't really show that in the Disney movie at all. Like, it just seems like such a enchanting and fun adventure kind of story, while this one acknowledges like how creepy it is. It's starting to get pretty hard to hold my camera right now, so I'm gonna put it down. I'm gonna continue reading, but I think I'll update you in a little bit. Hopefully I'll finish Peter Pan today, but we'll see. So I'll talk to you later. It's now Wednesday today. My back's giving me a bit of problems, but it's not as bad, so I was able to be a bit more functioning today. I am now about 30% done The Devil's Thief. I am pretty much almost done the Peter Pan. I haven't read The Sun and Her Flowers since I was planning on reading that at work, and I haven't been able to go to work lately, but I'm going to lay down here. I got my ice pack, so I'm going to lay on that for a little bit, and I might read Peter Pan, or I might just listen to The Devil's Thief and see how that goes. That's the plan today. Hopefully today is the last day I have to stay home because I want to go back to work, and then I have 3 days off after that. Hey, so it's been a little bit, but I did finish Peter Pan like a while ago. I just didn't update you because I didn't feel like it. I've had a bit of a rest again today. I finished Peter Pan. It was okay. I gave it 3 stars. Peter Pan isn't my favorite Disney movie, and it's not even my favorite really fairy tale, but I did enjoy how aware this one was. Like, it knew that Peter Pan was pretty much just a predator, just was doing what he wanted, didn't care what everyone else wanted or what they thought or that they were scared of him. It's just presenting as how kids think, and that he doesn't want to grow up, so he is always kind of selfish because he is a kid who doesn't want to grow up and doesn't want consequences. I did enjoy this in that aspect, but it's not my favorite fairy tale, so it wasn't going to be a favorite book of mine either. I've so far finished 2 books in the reading rush so far, so I'm really happy with that. I have started The Sky is Everywhere by Janny Nelson. This one is a book that will fit the book that starts with the word the, so I have this one to read, The Sun and Her Flowers, and The Devil's Thief, so I have 3 books left. That is my update for now, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. Okay, so it's another day. I'm going to work today. We're gonna try it. My neck's a little bit better today. It's not hurting every time I move it, so that's nice. It's still pretty stiff. I can't really move my neck too much. Like, it's more tight than anything. It doesn't quite hurt as much to turn my neck. Like, I can't bend it like this. It starts hurting. And I can bend it all the way back here. It's starting to get better. I'm going to work. We're gonna test it out, see how much I can actually do, and see how it goes. So this morning I've just been reading The Devil's Thief pretty much the whole morning. Now on chapter 49 and 47%, so almost halfway done. I read a little bit more of The Sky is Everywhere. I think I'm on chapter 8 now, so we're getting through that, and then I'm going to be taking The Sun and Her Flowers to work today, and I'll probably read that during my break. I cannot hold this for very long. Let me go just sit down. Okay, that's better. So I'm getting through it. I'm almost done. The plan is to get them all done this weekend because I wasn't scheduled to work this weekend, so I'm gonna head out. I'll just talk to you later. Hello again. So it's closer to the evening now, and I haven't updated you, so hello there. It's been a while. I went to work. It was okay. It was a bit painful, but like, I was able to handle it this time. Didn't have to go home early, so that was nice. Went to the doctor's today, and they just gave me a stronger ibuprofen and recommended a massage. So my sister is masseuse, so she will massage me, so that's a really good thing. I read a little bit of this. I'm now on page 70. I am actually almost halfway done this. I'm like 49% done, so like, I'm so close to being done this, thankfully. And then the one I read the most of was The Sun and Her Flowers. I am about halfway done. I just got to the rooting part of it, so I'm very close to being done this one, which is very, very exciting. So I have 3 days off now. My sister will massage me on Sunday, kind of like wrap up the week, get pain on the very first day of the reading rush, and get a massage on the last. So nice little bookends. Pain at the beginning, relief at the end. I will update you tomorrow. Good morning. I changed today, so that's a positive thing. I'm using the new ibuprofen the doctor gave me, and it seems to be working a lot better than the over-the-counter pills that I was using for ibuprofen. Wasn't really working, but this one seems to be working. Not in pain right now, so that's nice. I'm actually going to do my makeup today, and I thought, what better way to do makeup than to do it on my vlog, and then you can see my better face than this face right here. So I thought I would have you join me as I get ready for the day. So let's do this. think I'm done. So I'm ready for the day. Today, I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm going to read The Sun and Her Flowers outside. That's the only place that I can really do it that's not in the house. I have a swing outside, so I'll probably read that outside. I'm gonna read Skies Everywhere. I think I'm on chapter 9 now. So I'm getting through that pretty slowly, but I'm getting through it. It shouldn't take me too much longer as long as I'm able to actually sit down and read it. And then I'm currently on chapter 61 in The Devil's Thief. So I'm like 9 chapters away from the 70 mark, which is like the half point in chapter wise. So that's the plan for the day. Obviously, I'm feeling a lot better. I think the ibuprofen that I'm taking is doing its job a lot more than the other one. Today's Friday. I'm hoping to get done The Sun and Her Flowers today. It's freaking nice outside. Like, oh my god, I'm so hot in this house. So I'm really excited for the day. I'm finally able to like actually focus on this because I'm not in pain. So I'll just talk to you guys later. So I'm outside. I'm using my phone right now because I just don't want to have to lug around my camera. So I'm gonna use my phone, but I have the sun and her stars out here. I'm on the swing here. Very nice, very sunny today. Not really much clouds, so like it's perfect. So I'm gonna continue reading this and I'll see how it goes. So I have now finished The Sun and Her Flowers. I don't know really how to criticize it, honestly, because even though I'm an English major, I could see the simplicity in the poetry. Like, it's very kind of simple, but I can also see how she uses word, but also just how she uses the artistic element as well. Some of the artistic elements are pretty simple, but other ones, they have a strength to them. Like this one has a strength to them just because of the subject, like refugee camp. The fact that the parent is just hugging his baby to him, that's pretty powerful. There's a lot of powerful imagery in here, mostly to deal with women's sexuality. There's a lot of women empowerment, of accepting your sexuality and allowing yourself to give yourself pleasure. I really appreciate that she was not afraid to be blunt about that. But I also can acknowledge it's pretty simple. It's very simple poetry. There's not a lot to dig in for this one. There's not much that you can interpret outside of it. I did appreciate this one. I do understand the hype. I do understand why a lot of people really enjoyed it. I will probably end up giving this one a 4 out of 5 stars. Now I just need to focus on The Sky is Everywhere and The Devil's Thief. There's actually a few more things I need to do in my Reading Rush vlog. I have to give my book story and I have to match my outfit to my book. So I'm gonna do my outfit tomorrow. Can't think of much for book stories. I don't know what to give. Like, I do have bookish stories, but like they're not very interesting, so I don't really know what to actually say. I'll have to think about that. I'll give my book story tomorrow, I think. I'm gonna go continue reading. So it's another day in the reading rush. I haven't read much today. Well, I have, technically. I am now on chapter 87 in The Devil's Thief. So I have 5 hours left in the audiobook, so I am 74% done this book. And I am currently on like 104, 105 in The Sky is Everywhere. Didn't get quite too much into this one yesterday, but I'm going to continue reading it today. Oh, I was supposed to match a book today, wasn't I? That was gonna be my plan. I totally forgot about that. I might do that. Or can I just say that this was my plan? I could just grab a book that's plain black. I'll think of my outfit later. I'm gonna be giving you my book story today, and for this I'm gonna need my prop here. So I made a scrapbook of my trip to New York. In one of those trips I went on a journey through all the bookstores in New York. I made a whole scrapbook page for that. So here is my scrapbook page of the day that I went to all the bookstores. This is actually on my birthday. It was actually why we went to New York. My siblings all planned this whole trip to New York for my 25th birthday, and it was just amazing. And on the 13th, my birthday, we went to all the bookstores. So we went to the Strand first. It is old, rare, and new books, and it's 18 miles of books. There's so many stories in it. I actually really loved it. It was so much fun just going through everything. They had so much stuff in there, and probably my favorite was the top floor where it had like the old and rare books. There was this one book that was just like the tallest and biggest book I've ever seen, and it was amazing. They have so much stuff in the Strand, and it was my favorite bookstore out of all of them. These little things here, these are like $1 books. They're like really cheap books that they just have outside of the Strand for everyone to go through. There's so many books at the Strand, and like you can just get lost in that bookstore and just waste so many hours there because there's so much to look through. So we went to the Strand first, and then all the other bookstores that I wanted to go to were pretty close, so we just like walked. The next one I went to is Books of Wonder. So this is me in the Books of Wonder reading the Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. If you can see, I'm not too sure if you can see the background, but there's a bunch of pictures and stuff, and there's so much bookish and so much art stuff that is on there that you can just stare at and look at forever. Like, it's such a cute store. And then the next one we went to is Barnes and Noble. So Barnes and Noble is pretty much just like an Indigo in Canada. If you can see, like, it's such a tall building. Like, there was like 4 stories, so much stuff in there. It was very hard to leave any of these bookstores because there was just so much to see, but we didn't have a whole lot of time to go through it and like see everything. I know my siblings were probably getting pretty annoyed at me because I just wanted to go look at books, and they're not really into books the same way I am, so they were probably a little bit annoyed. But yeah, this was probably the funnest book experience for me. Just for one, I was in New York, so like, how can you not have fun? For two, it was just great to be able to go to all these places and just see what they had. I wish I could have seen more bookstores because I know they have so many wonderful bookstores in New York and so much that I could have seen, but fortunately we didn't have all the time. But the Strand was my favorite and was the one I really wanted to go to because it's just such a unique bookstore. I'm glad I have a keepsake of that day, be able to like kind of look back. It was just a fun time. I'm really happy I was able to go. That is my bookish story. I guess that's it. So I'm going to try to match. I don't want to change. I really want to wear this dress today. So I'm going to do it tomorrow. I have to remember to do it tomorrow. This is my update for this morning, and I'll talk to you guys later. Good morning. It is the last day of the reading rush, and just a bit of an update. I am now on chapter 109 in The Devil's Thief, so I am actually 86% done. So I'm like so close. I think there's only like 2 hours left of the audiobook, so I should be able to get it done since it's only 10:30 today, so I should get it done. And then I am currently on chapter 28, so page 229 in The Sky is Everywhere. So I have less than 100 pages left in this one, so I should be able to get it done today, and that's like so flippin' exciting. Today I wanted to do the match an outfit to the book, so I haven't put it on yet. The outfit that I picked was for You Should See Me in a Crown. So I went with just a black underneath here, kind of just matched the shirt she's wearing and her hair, and then the purple since it's purple. I would actually wear this today on the hot weather, so it works, I think. So this is the outfit I'm going with, and this is the book I'm matching it to. So I have met all of the challenges for the vlog, and I am gonna do a few more videos today, and then I'm going to go and read. Okay, so it is now 11:20. I have finished The Sky is Everywhere, and I have finished The Devil's Thief. So I finished, and I've also edited the video. I just have to film this, edit this, and then combine everything together because I didn't have enough space to do it all in one video, so I have to combine all the different videos I exported to my computer, put them all together, and then export that. The 5 books I was meant to read this week, I finished all of them. I read The Devil's Thief as an audiobook, and this was the prompt that was the one I touched. I'll probably end up giving this one 3 out of 5 stars, honestly, because I just don't care. I didn't really care. I was just pushing myself through it. So maybe this one was not a good one to pick for a readathon because it is a beast. This book was for the prompt, a book that starts with the word the, also 3 out of 5 stars. Didn't connect to this one at all. Considering that it actually is about a girl who loses her sister, I'm actually very surprised that I didn't connect to this one very well, because I haven't lost a sister, but I do have siblings, and I would be heartbroken if any of them died, but I just didn't feel anything towards her because there was the grieving aspect of it, but I never really felt like she was truly grieving because it's a type of grieving that I can't relate to at all. It was just honestly a meh book. And then this one, Heartstopper by Alice Osman. This one was the first one I finished, and this one was for the prompt, a book you don't read the genre much. I would probably read more graphic novels after this one. I really, really loved it. I can see why people like reading graphic novels because they're really fast to get through, and they're just a different kind of way of consuming a story. So I would probably definitely keep my eye out for more graphic novels because I did enjoy reading this one. Another book I finished was Peter Pan. This one was for 2 prompts. It was for a book that takes place on a different continent, because this one does take place in England, but it also takes place in Never Never Land, so that works. And then it's also to fill the prompt, movie that you've watched that is based on a book that you haven't read. So I watched Peter Pan, the Disney version, so I haven't read the actual original version of Peter Pan, so I chose this one. And then the last one I read for this week is The Sun and Her Flowers by Rupi Kaur. So this one was for 2 prompts as well. This one was for a book that matches your birthstone and one you read outside of your house. So this one I read both at my work and outside. And my birthstone is, what was I saying? I don't know what I was saying. I'm awfully tired. So yeah, I read this one. Oh, my birthstone is Citron because I'm born in November. Anything else to say? No? Okay. Thank the Lord. This is the last bit of the vlog. I'm exhausted. I'm glad I was able to actually finish this sprint of a readathon, but I am exhausted now. I'm ready for bed. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it to the end, you are a champion. You deserve a gold medal because I'm surprised I made it to the end as well. If you like this, please give a thumbs up. Comment down below how your reading rush went this year, or if you've just been watching other people suffer, please let me know because I would love to know who else is suffering along with me. And subscribe if you haven't yet, and click the bell notification if you want to know whenever I post a video. And I'll see you guys next video. Bye!